Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla and welcome to my series of building page kits to use up my stuff. So if you've been around, you know that every Saturday I come on here and I build page kits for the week, and that's what we're going to do today. Now, you better get a drink and you better get a blanket and settle down because this one is going to be a long one. Why? For several reasons. One, this is going up on January 31st, so these kits are for the first week of February, but we have some old stuff that we need to figure out. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's talk for just a minute. So this is going to make it even longer because I'm a chatty girl. Follow a Sketch February is this month. As I said in another video, I don't think it's gone up yet, but as I said in another video, I probably will not have a video a day. It stresses me out. No matter how far in advance I get busy and I just can't do it. So I'll probably do Follow a Sketch February, similar to what I did with my last 30 days of sketches. And that is, I am going to try to do all the sketches and then I'll have a wrap up like at every 5 sketches or so. It's just easier for me that way. I may actually do like the whole week worth of sketches because there's 28 days in February, so 5 wouldn't be even, and I just don't like that. So I'll probably do every 7 days. I'll show you. So that means I'm going to go ahead and build the page kits with that. Now, I didn't use all my stuff from January, and since technically it's still January because this is going up on January 31st, we are going to try to use that. So let's start with that stuff. For January, I still have, let's start with my Bramble Fox. I still have 3 pieces of the Bramble Fox from January 2025 that I need to get on a layout. Okay, so there's number 1. I still have my January 2023 Freckled Fawn. Now, I have used this quite a bit. I'm very proud, and I never think I'm going to get through an entire Freckled Fawn because there's just so much stuff. But I have gone through quite a bit, and I would like to add it if I can. I still have a few enamel dots. I only have 3 labels. I still have some alphabets, but look at that. I mean, I'm really proud because I'm not very good at using these. And then I have a few of the chipboard. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. So that's not bad. Like I said, I'm really proud of how much I've gotten on here or gotten used, but if I could get some more, that would be even better. So we still have this. Now my color cast design, I did use up one full one, but so I went ahead and pulled, I think I used up my January 2024. So I went ahead and pulled my January 2025 and I used a little bit of it, but I still have more. I have Hug and Kisses with a whole bunch of hearts. And then all these things that say like, you're my everything. I like you lots. I adore you. You have my heart. And I love your guts. So I would like to try to get that. So that's my Bramble Fox, my color cast design, my Freckled Fawn. Old monthly kits, I used all of them at least once. My old scrapbook room kits, I did a really good job with them. My Not Just for Boys kit, I think I only did it for 1 page, but I'm not trying to kill them. I just want to use them. So I don't have any of those that I need to carry over, but I do have 2 of my Had to Kill a Kit with Style kits that from January that I need to roll over. And that is my Beautiful Friendship and my Central Park. Now this, I already know. I am going to pull this and this, and we are going to build a page kit with that. I already know, I just don't know what it's going to be for, but I know that this is going to be one thing that I'm going to do. And then I have the Central Park one, which, yeah, I don't know, but I have that one too. Then the only other thing that I didn't use that I need to use is I have 1 week of my new products I didn't use. I was supposed to use this Paper Rose Sweet and Spooky, and I didn't get it used. So I have all that to use. So that's my old kit. That's my leftover January stuff I need to use. So let's talk about my February stuff. Again, like I said, this is going to be a long one because the first of the month, I always kind of go through and show you what I have to use. So let's see. So my Bramble Fox for February, and this is from 2024. So if I use this, I have February 2025 that I need to pull out, but I have a Love, I have a This Life, and I have a You So Much. So I have that. My color cast design. I have this, My Story, and I have this, You Are My Person. Again, these are from 2024. So if I get both of them used up, I will pull out my 2025. My Freckled Fawn. Well, I have enamel dots. I have some chipboard, and I have some that's fallen out because that's what the chipboard does with these kits. So I have one that says Weekend, one that says Love That, a 2, a heart, a now, just this decorative piece. Making Memories, a flower, and a February. Where does that go? No, that does not go in there. I don't know. But anyway, so I have those. I have some ephemera. So I have some leafy bits. I have some cards, Hugs and Kisses, Remember, Love You Lots, some labels stacked on each other, some floral bits. So I have that. I have these puffy alphas. I have my labels. Haven't used any of those. And then I have my tile alphas. Okay, so that's quite a bit of Freckled Fawn, but that's okay. That's why I'm doing this, is to get some used. Might not be all of it. It won't be all of it, but at least I'm trying, right? Using my stash. Okay, so there's my Freckled Fawn kit. Next up, my old monthly kits. And guys, oh, this is painful. I have a bunch. So, 2025 flavors of the month. I have this Simple Stories For the Record, ephemera, stickers, scraps of paper, a full sheet of paper, which is why it's not considered killed, and cardstock. So that's one. There's a bunch. Just warning you. There's a bunch. Apparently, I don't use February kits very much. All right. Also from February 2025, I have Photo Play Love Notes, sticker sheet, ephemera, it's scrap, why I have these, I don't know. We can throw those away. Oh, another scrap. with cherries, and then a piece of black cardstock. So I should be able to do that one. And guys, looky, hey, you know what will look really good with that? Boom. Yep, gonna happen. And also my Hugs and Kisses and from January. Okay. Also, from February 2025, flavors of the month, Simple Stories, Heartstrings. We have some ephemera. We have the page pieces. We have some enamel dots, which I need to put that in the bag or I'm going to lose them. Scrap, polka dots and florals. There's another one we need to put in the bag or I'm going to lose it. Polka dots and florals, a full sheet of this heart with polka dots, and then a full sheet of white cardstock. Okay. Then we have flavors of the month from February 2024. This is Simple Storage, Simple Vintage Love Story. Ephemera. Scraps of cardstock. A full sheet of this notebook. Music. Ooh, cool cameras on the back. This beautiful floral. Oh, that's cool too. And then a full sheet of cardstock. Oh, I think that's 4 if you're counting. Another flavors of the month from February 2024. This is Echo Park Little Ladybug. We have a sticker sheet. We have a scrap of blue gingham with ladybugs on the back. A scrap of floral with daisies on the back. A full sheet of green and white paper with floral on the back, and a full sheet of red cardstock. This, I don't know if this is a flavors of the month or a double shot because I don't even know. This is Simple Stories Heart Eyes, and this is from February 2023. Foam stickers, page bits, scrap of this pink warty bits, and this on the back. A scrap of like smiley faces with this stripe, a cut apart sheet with floral, and 2 full sheets of white cardstock. Okay. Another from February 2023. I told you guys. This is Photo Play Ship to Shore. We have a sticker sheet. We have scraps of some craft paper. We have scraps of stripes with anchors on the back. We have a full sheet of palm trees. We have a full sheet of this rope. And on the back is this. I have this in my other stuff too. Then we have a full sheet of green and a full sheet of craft. Okay, so those are all my flavors of the month. I think that's 6, 7. 6, 7. Can you, ugh, I hate that so much. And then we have our Not Just for Boys Kit Club from February of 2025, which I'm going to guess I haven't even used once. Oh my goodness gracious. It's okay. That's what this series is for. I should not be embarrassed because now I am trying to take care of it. So let's start with, I guess, the paper. Echo Park Bugs with a tone-on-tone square. Photo Play Plaid with red. Photo Play Stars with a diagonal stripe. Simple Stories for the Record, a grid or ledger with florals. Simple Stories for the Record numbers. Hey, that's the same one as from the other one. Echo Park Little Builder cut apart with a chevron. I like that. I'm leaving it like that. Another Echo Park Little Things Mean a Lot. This in stars with a cut apart. Another Little Builder. These stripes with this blue. A Doodlebug farmhouse with these big tags and a gingham. And then I have two sticker sheets. I have the Photo Play Later Gator and then the Little Builder, Echo Park Little Builder. Don't know how I'm going to use those, but that's okay. I have some really cool paper. We also have these chippies from Mente Papers. This would go really good with one of my How to Kill a Kit with Style that I had last month. Then we also have these tire track stencil. We have the ephemera or the sentiment bits for Simple Stories for the Record. We have these blue glitter thickers, Reasons to Smile, so that's a Chamel. We have these cool sequins. And then the twine that it was tied up with, I always keep. Okay, so there's my Not Just for Boys Kit Club from February of 2025 that I need to use at least once would be great. All right, so the other thing we need to go through before we start building the page kits, I told you this one's going to be long. And I'm not going to really go through these because tomorrow you're going to see my February How to Kill a Kit with Style video where I go through it specifically. I'm just going to tell you what they are. We're not going to take it out and look at it because that video is coming up tomorrow. We have Close to My Heart, Something Fierce. Close to My Heart, Grateful Heart. Close to My Heart, Boutique. And Close to My Heart, Fresh Air. So those are my How to Kill a Kit with Style. That's a lot of stuff to use, guys. A lot of stuff. Good thing I need 28 page kits at least, right? All right, so let's also talk about the other things for the week, for every week. My spinner wheel. One of them was my Pearls and Sprinkles. I have this little drawer that sits next to me, and it has my flat back pearls. It has my clear drops. It has some brads. It has these cool gears. So that is what I meant by Pearls and Sprinkles. So I've got that. Spinner wheel number 2 is, so I have made a lot of kits for my, when I get to go to my crops once a month that I hadn't used. I went through them, and if I had pulled inspiration that I no longer, that were like contest kind of things. So like the 12 days of Christmas scrap lifts, or the paper issue ones, the ones that I can't go up and upload, I took those out. So I have some page kits that are pretty much all put together. They just need pictures. And I thought that would be a good place for some of my flavors, not flavors of the month, my Follow a Sketch Februaries. So that is what that one is. Then my Close to My Heart embellies. I have a drawer, which I can't get out, but I'll just pull some out, of just embellishments that I've bought over the years from Close to My Heart. So that's what that is. So we're going to try to use some of them. Okay. So that's that. And then, so those are the 3, sorry, I can't hear me. Those are my 3 spinner wheels. Concentrated pictures this week. We got to the ones that I don't want to use. But what I'm going to do is, If you've ever been to the Museum of Natural History, I think that's what it is, in the Smithsonian, one floor is all dedicated to First Lady gowns. And of course, I took a picture of every one of them because, you know, that's what I do. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use this, but I already know I am probably going to do a page with just a few of these pictures, and then I am going to do either flip flaps where you pull it up, or I'm just going to stick in a page, a pocket page where I can put the rest of them, because I am not going to scrapbook all of these. No way. So those are my concentrated pictures. So we got everything else except new product, and my new product is Snow Days from Echo Park. I only have 2 pieces of paper, but I tell you, that's what I'm going through these. And this was part of my Black Friday, pre-Black Friday / post-Black Friday sales, and I just think this is a beautiful color, and it wouldn't even have to be snow. Like, I guess those are snowflakes, but anyway, so I had these 2 papers that I would also like to use. All right, so that shows you all the stuff that I'm going to try to build my page kits from. Now let's talk about how many page kits I need to build, and there's a lot. So for the first, for tomorrow, I need a Scrap Lift Crafternoon kit and a Follow a Sketch February, because I cannot combine a sketch with a scrap lift. Some people probably can, I can't. For the second, I have the Groundhog Hop, the All About the Mouse Hop, and Follow a Sketch February. I can probably build one to cover that. February 3rd, Follow a Sketch February, Follow a Sketch February, Follow a Sketch February. The 6th, Mixed Medium Mayhem with Follow a Sketch February. I can combine those. And the 7th is Stamp and Stencil Savvy, and I can also do a Follow a Sketch February sketch for that one. Now, I do need to put stamp and color, because that's what the prompt is. Okay, that's a lot, guys. It's a lot going on, and we still have to build all the page kits. So let's start with, I have everything printed. Now, I don't show you all the stuff because, you know, I don't like to ruin the surprise. All right, so my Scrap Lift Crafternoon for tomorrow, I actually, which is going against everything, but I had built a kit for tags, and then I didn't make it in time. But can I add anything? Because if I can't add anything in this gigantic stack of stuff, then I'm not going to want to do it. So you probably saw me build this kit back when I was doing the advent calendar kits. I built this that I was going to use that tree from Disney World, this, and I have the tags. My question is, can I add any of this stuff, other stuff to it? Or do I need to start all over again, which is going to make me sad. I mean, I wouldn't have to start all over again. I could just pull something else out, but that's not what I want to do. So everything's all Valentine-y. See, and that's my problem, is everything's all Valentine's-y, and I'm not a very Valentine's-y person. So what could I use? I don't know. Nothing that I already have out. So, do I scrap that idea? None of those page kits had tags, and I need tags. What if, I don't know, Oh, hey, I can pull some close to my heart. So that would be something. Mischief. That's very boy. I have some more wood grain there that I could use. Would those flowers look very good? Maybe. Yeah, I might could put those flowers in there. I have some more wood veneer. Let's see, what else do I have? How about... I don't know. I don't really have glue. Well, there's a little bit. I don't know. I don't really like that. What if I added those two wood veneers? Might even put this cork in there. I don't know that I'd use it, but how about that? So this is already a page kit built. I am just adding, here, I'll show you in case you weren't around when I made these page kits. This is the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Woodland, and I have a whole bunch of stuff. I have all the paper, I have floral bits, bits and pieces, ephemera, page pieces. In here is also the, it's all the paper plus the sticker sheet, so. I have the sticker sheet. So I have all that I can work with. I had already pulled out a piece of white cardstock and the tags because that's what I wanted to use anyway. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the tags here. Then I also had from Some Assemblage Required Advent Calendar, I had this piece and this stamp. And this is my picture. I had pulled some twine to use in the tags. So what am I adding? I'm going to add my spinner wheel close to my heart embellishment prompt. I'm going to add these flowers. I'm going to add these cork shapes, and I'm going to add this wood veneer. So that is my Scrapbook Crafter Noon page kit. Okay. So there's that. Next up, let's see, do I need to take a break? Yeah, I need to go start lunch. So I'm going to go start my lunch and then I will come back later and we will build some more. All right, so we've done our Scrapbook Crafter Noon. Now we need to do our Follow a Sketch February, which is 2 photos. I'm just thinking, can you tell? Let's, you know what? Let me see what pictures I have that I could use this on. I don't even know if I have Valentine pictures left. Hold on, let me do something really quick. I just noticed that I left this open and we don't want to do that. All right, let's start about here. Valentine's Day, done. Okay, next. See, okay. For those of you who are interested, this is how I keep track. I have a spreadsheet, has the year, has the pictures, the event or whatever, has the number of pictures, it has me, it has my son, it has my daughter. So I went down here, Valentine's Day 2014 or Valentine's Day 2019. I had 3 pictures. I've done mine. Now, the only thing is, it does not say, I try to put an NA if those pictures aren't for my children, like if it's this DKG banquet, that didn't involve Garrett, so it's just Emma's. But I'm wondering if I have those pictures printed. Hold on. Because when I print them, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk loud so maybe you can hear me. When I print them the first time, I just print 1 copy. And then, no, I do not. And then as I need them, I go back and print them again. So I have used all of them for me, so I do not have any Valentine's Day pictures. 2020. Valentine's Day, completely done. That's what the blue means. It means it's done for everybody. Now, does this have to be a Valentine's page? No, but that's what I'm starting with. FFA chorus announcement, Heather and Snow, weather app, homemade lava cake, Piper and Courtney Valentine's. Let's see. Again, do I have those printed? Good question. Dang, I go from February to May? No. That's in the wrong spot. May Chorus, Heather and Snow, District Stock Show. Nope, I've done my Piper pictures, so I do not have them printed. Valentine's Day 2022. I've done 2 layouts, but that means that I still have pictures to do. I told you this is going to be a super long video. I'm sorry. If you don't like super long videos, I'm sorry. Valentine's Day 2022. Let's see what we got. I have, that's my son, that's my daughter, and that's mine. No, those are my daughters also, I guess. Yep, looks that way. Oh, it must have been from the boy. Yeah. So I could do, yep, I can do these. So let's pull these out. And I can also, I don't think I have and I'm sure I have some kind of sprinkles. You know, I don't think I have any pink sprinkles. That's weird. Oh, I do. So I have pink. Those might be a little too turquoisey, but I might put them in there. And the red. I think I'm just going to put the pink in, because I don't like those other colors. And I have Hugs and Kisses, and I have this. I could do this picture and this picture, because that's what I got my kids. So now the picture in this, or the pictures in the sketch are a lot smaller, but it's okay. I can maybe make it work, but I think I'm going to do those 2 pictures. And this kit, plus I have my color cast design So yeah. So there's going, and I have sprinkles. So, and I don't know, I think these colors are way off of this. Yeah, they're way too bright. These are more of a dusty. So, okay. So there is Follow a Sketch February Day 1. So where's my little... Oh, I had a sweet comment, which I'll probably have already responded to by the time this video goes up. But they said, how do I keep track of this? I take lots of notes. I have spreadsheets galore and calendars, and that's how I keep track of it. So if you want to know, I'd say I would share it, but there's really not much to share with that. Okay, so I've done that one and that one. Groundhog, All About the Mouse, and Follow a Sketch February. Okay. My thing is, I'm not going to be able to do all three of these because Groundhog Day hop is, I started, this will be my 3rd year. They did it at least 1 year before me. But what it is we scrap lifted ourselves, and then the next year we scrap lift that one, and then the next year we scrap lift that one, and on and on and on till we give up, I guess. So I can't do the sketch and my Groundhog Day scrap lift. So I can combine those two. I can either combine Groundhog Day with All About the Mouse, or All About the Mouse and Follow a Sketch February, but I can't combine both of them. So let's see, my All About the Mouse, sorry, I'm like, don't know why I'm doing that. Let's see, let me think. And I have stayed pretty close to my, because like I said, I've only done it, my original one, like the first time I did it, and then I scrap lift something last time off of that. And they stayed very similar. I had to go back and look because I couldn't remember what the layout was, but they did stay very similar. So I'm like, huh, that's cool. I'm thinking, and killing a whole bunch of time. I think I will combine All About the Mouse with my Groundhog. So I am going to go find me a couple of All About the Mouse photos. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I found these 2 pictures of the castle, which really goes with the inspiration piece that we have. And so I went and pulled my Disney. That will be perfect. It's washi tape with the castle. Let's see. I really like, hold on, I want to see something. Now, you might think I'm crazy. You might think I'm crazy. But what if I used this collection, specifically those 2 papers, with this and this? How crazy would that be? Because the colors are there. And I like that. So I'm going to do that. I know it's bizarre. That is definitely not a Disney. I do need a title though. So let's see if I can find something that would have a big title that would look okay. What about that Magic? And then I could use the, I think that's what it's going to be. I have another one. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay, now I'm really thinking outside the box, guys. That's insane. And you know what else I could add? Okay, the blue. But I could use the love. All right. This is crazy. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, though. So that's going to be all about the mouse and Groundhog Day. That was fairly easy once I got to rolling. All right. So now I need a Flavors of the Month, which also calls for 2 vertical pictures. I'm wondering, let's see. I don't have the pictures printed yet, but I told you I was going to, where did it go? Oh! There it is. I wanted to use this piece that says, "We will be friends forever, you know too much," with this beautiful friendship. And I have 2 pictures of me and my a couple of my friends that I can print, and it's going to go in here along with my freckled fawn. So that is that one. Wait, nope, don't put that in there. I just, like I said, need to get those pictures printed, but I can do that. That won't be a problem. So that's Follow a Sketch for February 2nd. Okay. So the 3rd, I just need to follow the sketch. Let's see, what does it look like? Oh, it has 4 pictures. Eek. What if I'm just looking over here at what I still need to work with. Okay, I know what I'm going to do for this one too, kind of. I'm going to use this. I don't know exactly, well, I'm going to use this paper for sure. And then I need kind of a solid paper. I want this one. Ooh, nope, because I don't want to use that paper. That's too close to the same. What if I did, what's this one? That must be okay. These 2. And then I need to print my Halloween pictures where I'm a witch, so I can print those pictures out. But I still need, but you know what? I know these aren't really Halloween-y, but they sure match the colors. So I'm going to put those in there. Okay. Then what else do I need? I need, let me pull my Halloween stuff out. Hold on. Okay. What do I have in here that would be witchy, that would still match that? Hocus Pocus. I think I'm going to pull this. Although I know the other ones were the, foiling in the alphas were gold, but that's okay. What else do I have here? Oh. No, I don't want to do that. Not with that pretty paper. Maybe. The Little Witch. I'm not little. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. hold on. I think I like these better. I'm going to have to look at it with that paper, but I really think, yeah, I like those better. Okay. So there's that. I have my title. Just seeing if I have any little witchy embellishments that would work. I mean, I have those, but that's just, I don't know. That orange is just so bright. What would it look like? Let's see. Oh, I also have a cute little witch there. I was just seeing if I have any others. I mean, it is a little dark, but I think I could make it work. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm just seeing what else I've got. I think that is probably going to be about it. Which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I know I'm probably shaking my camera by looking through this. I'm sorry. All right. So we have that for day 3. And I need to print the pictures, but that won't be a big deal. Day 4, let's see, is it just the Follow Sketch February? Yep. Day 4, let's see, what have I done? I did, and I can add those as I see fit. I did one kit. I did embellishments. Oh, yes. Not my new one. I did my old one, but I didn't do my new one, so I won't put that in there. Freckled Fawn, yep. Old monthly kit, yep. Nope. Well, nope, not that one. Okay, day 4 calls for 4 3x4 pictures. Trying to think what other pictures I could print off, because I don't have 3x4 pictures, and I could just do a few pictures instead. So, thinking I might could do this one. Actually, I know what pictures I want to use for this. See if I can remember what year they are. I should look them up, huh? Well, where are they? There it is. So my pictures are going to obviously be different, because they're going to have to be different. But I have that. because like I said, they have 4 3x4s, and I can't cut that one. I could cut this one and this one, but we'll figure out a way to make all these work. But I need, let's see, where are my, there. Because I was going to use, I mean, I have You're My Person or My Story, which I don't like either one of those. I have a hard time with My Story because I don't really have a story. Okay, so I've got that. Let's see about, I think I have, those, which would work. And that's some more Close to My Heart embellishments. Let me also look at my sunflower stuff. Okay. I'm going to pull these and these and those to also use, because those don't really match this other sunflower. I do a lot of her senior pictures she took in the sunflowers. I do a lot of those pictures with the paper rose, and some of these just aren't quite the same because it's a very, I want to say elegant, I guess. I don't know. And so some of these don't match it very well. But I feel like these will match this. And yep, those sprinkles. There we go. All right, so that's Follow a Sketch February day 4. Like I said, those pictures we're gonna have to just kind of go with, but it's all right, we can do that. Okay. The 5th is also just a Follow the Sketch one. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, 6 3x3s. Again, I am not going to have 6 3x3 pictures. And it doesn't really have much paper to it. Okay, I'm thinking that one. There's no way. Hold on, I know what I'm gonna look for. I have a bunch of selfies that I took with my daughter. And I'm not going to be able to cut these down to 3 by 3 probably. But I'm going to put those in here. And I can do some of them. And I think I could also do You're My Person. What else could I do? I could do these. Not really those though. Maybe, but not really. And I'm going to put these. And I can spell love you so much, love this life together. I could do a couple of different things with that. Okay. I'm also going to use my sprinkles on it. So there we go. There's that one. I'm just zipping right through it. Okay. The 5th is Mixed Media Mayhem with Follow a Sketch February. So the Mixed Media Mayhem for February 6th is Packaging Technique, Watercolor, and Fibers. Okay. Yeah. The sketch calls for a 5 by 5. Again, I don't have that. These sketches, and it's kind of the same for 30 days of sketches. Some days I'm just like, that's not what mine's going to look like. I will get the general idea, and that's what we're going to go with. So, Packaging Technique, Watercolor, and Fibers. Okay. I'm thinking. What do I have? Some of these pictures that I've pulled other kits. Oh, I don't have any pictures in that one. Seriously? Oh, there they are. Okay. Packaging Technique, Watercolor, and Fibers. I'm just looking at, because I do still need to make some old kits, even though I have so many other things to make, I still need to make some of these. So I'm kind of just looking to see if I have any that had a lot of pictures in it that I could somehow use. Actually, okay. I'm going to do something crazy. Are you guys ready for something crazy again? I'm sure you guys are like, ugh, everything you do is crazy, Shayla. I know. I'm sorry. All right. I have this, which I'm not going to show you all the pictures because it's a hunting trip and there's stuff that probably you don't want to see. But I have 4 pictures. So I could do something with that. Now, these are not going to get cut down to 2 by 2s and stuff, but again. And I think I am going to combine this with this. Okay. I think that could work for some more papers. If I want them. I might not need it, but you know. There's stickers in here. There's a couple of pieces of paper, but I think I'm going to need some more. So I'm going to combine these two. Packaging Technique, I can do that. Watercolor, I'll use watercolor for the Packaging Technique, and fibers. So I need some fiber. that? No. I have this twine. I'm going to use that as my fiber. It was just sitting here. It's close to my heart, so there's a close to my heart embellishment. Looky there. Looky there. Okay. So there is February 6th. So my last one is my Stamp and Stencil Savvy with the Follow Sketch February for the 7th. The Stamp and Stencil Savvy, I'm having a hard time saying that, is to color, stamp and color. So I need to use some stamps that I can color in, which are not really my jam. So I think I should probably try to find that first. I don't really color. My stamping. It's that one. I don't really want to color that. I'm looking. I'm also thinking about what I have. I would kind of like to do. Okay. I have this stamp. It's also What a Day and Epic. Don't know how I would color that though. So I was thinking I could either use that with what was that stencil? Oh, they were tire tracks. What if I, hold on. I know this is taking me a bit, but I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do. And it's the coloring the stamp that's my problem. But all right, this is what I'm going to do. Are you ready for it? Because it's kind of, I have this Run on the Wild Side. I could color that in. I have the tire track I could color in, or I have one of these that I could stamp. That's probably really glaring, that I could stamp and color. And then there's the stencil in this one too that came with this kit. So there's my stencil and my stamping. What? It's got to be a guy picture. I'm trying to think what picture of my son. What year was that? 23, I think. Hold on. I have an idea. I've just got to. Oh, there it is. Okay. So my son and his friend did a coyote hunting contest and they got second place. So that would be really good with this, I think. So that is going to be this one. Now, how I'm going to get these to match the sketch, I don't know, but we're going to go with it. So this is going to be for Stamp and Stencil Savvy and Follow a Sketch February for February 7th. I think we did it, guys. And it's only like 2 hours long. Sorry. But let's go through here. See what I used. Okay. I will add pearls and sprinkles. I did 2 kits. So there, I pulled those. I did not use my concentrated pictures. I pulled from my Bramble Fox. Did I pull from, I think I did pull this one out, didn't I? I pulled from my Freckled Fawn. I pulled from my old kits. I didn't, yes. How to Kill a Kit with Style. I did not use my new kit or my new product for this one. So there was just 2, but that's pretty good. And I did all of these. Yes. So guys, it's going to be a busy week, obviously, but stick around. You can see me put together, because I will have a process video for my Scrapple of Crafternoon, for my Groundhog and All About the Mouse, that one's together, for the Mixed Media Mayhem, and for the Stamp and Stencil Savvy. Those will have process videos, but I will come back next week, next Saturday. There's going to be like 3 videos on Saturday. Sorry, guys. Or, yeah, because that'll be the 7th. Maybe I'll do it on Sunday. But anyway, I will come back and show you all the, I want to say flavors of the month. That's not it. Follow a Sketch February pages that I get put together. Thank you so much for joining me. I didn't even look. I've got to do this one at some point. Yeah, we're going to stick that back in there because I don't know when that's going to happen. And I haven't seen the Scrapbook Generations for February. So, but anyway, yeah, we got to do that one at some point. But thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.